2008, they had an economy which actually was less than 1/3 the size of ours, as China reported it, which was probably an exaggeration. What they did in the next 5 years was they created an amount of credit that was about equal to the amount of credit in the U.S. banking system. So these are crazy numbers. Economics is economics. You can defer problems, but you can't avoid them altogether. And what we're seeing right now are these problems are getting to the point where Beijing has no answers for them. Whatever they do, they pile on more debt. It just ain't working. And so you then have Trump come along, and with the tariffs, as we talked about, it has really created this crisis of confidence in China right now.
对于中共没有兑现购买美国农产品承诺以及操纵汇率等行为，导致6月底川协会达成的协议彻底破裂。张家敦表示，这对中共高层来说可以说是个不可理喻的选择。
Trump and Xi Jinping sit down. They have an interim deal. Chinese agree to buy U.S. agricultural products. We agree to give them waivers for Huawei. This is a deal with all the benefits to China, right. None of them for us, because the Chinese were going to buy ag products anyway. So we didn't really benefit from this, because if they didn't buy from us, we would have sold to somebody else. The Chinese cannot even honor a deal that is entirely in their benefit, which shows, I think, the dislocations in the Chinese political system. There are troubles there. We don't know exactly what they are, but countries don't make stupid decisions like this unless there's something really wrong at the heart of their political system. So right now, we've got to be very concerned that the Chinese can lash out. They can do all sorts of things. We don't appreciate the risk.
张家敦还表示，中共高层的末日心态可能会影响到香港局势的发展，包括派解放军进入香港。
Yeah, I think that this is certainly going to be the last resort for Xi Jinping, because Hong Kong is not armored car country, and the PLA, People's Liberation Army, or the People's Armed Police would be in a quagmire, because you got kids who are willing to die. This would be an awful situation, horrific. But I think Xi Jinping might do it. And the reason he might do it is if he feels that the Hong Kong protests are creating a contagion of inspiring people on the mainland to protest. You know, people on the mainland don't sympathize with Hong Kong people at all. But that's not the point. The point is that Hong Kong people, by pushing Carrie Lam around, are giving inspiration to people in China that they could do the same thing. And especially at a time when the Chinese economy is in severe trouble, I think that you could see Xi Jinping thinking that this is an existential issue for the Communist Party. And so although he doesn't want to do it, he very well may, because he feels that the existence of the Communist Party is at stake.
在采访的最后，张家敦鼓励香港人要坚持抗争，不要对中共抱有幻想。
You got to fight. Unfortunately, China will take away your freedoms. We know what they do with people in the mainland. You got to fight. Thanks so much, Jan.